What is up, pimps? It's your boy Cree. And I figured I'd go ahead and start. Let everybody kind of chit-chat and whatnot. Mars is getting tightened up. Technical difficulties over there holding him back. So, let me see. Anyway, what's going on, everybody, tonight? Let's look at the chat. Yeah, probably. Let's see. Yes, we are waiting on Mars. I was not expecting the live tonight. I really wasn't. Didn't make any plans or anything. I was going to relax. Play some online. All right. Y'all ready to get it going? Here goes the mon. Welcome back, Mars.
What's going on, man?
So, what made you want to come on tonight?
Just felt like it.
Just felt like it. I hear you.
Yeah.
You're a grown-ass man, huh?
Yeah.
So, what do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about all these trolls making
All
Reddit
the
pages about me, live streaming or recording all my live streams, talking about me. There's also a troll on my Reddit page that
Yeah.
posing as me. I want to give a shout out to Josh Williams and Ben the moderator, not Ben Daves. He's an asshole.
Ben Case is the man.
Or Ben, there's two Bens. One Ben's cool. The other Ben's an asshole.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
The chemist. The chemist is here. That's my dude right there. Sorry, I had to eat something, guys. My stomach. I wonder if I'm getting diabetic or something. Because I feel weak and queasy if I don't eat. So anyway, you had taken a few days off. Last time we heard from you, you said you weren't coming back for a few months. Oh, shit, he left. Okay. You there, bud?
Yeah.
All right. So, you still going to get the camera?
Yep. Just trying to save money for it, but once I get that camera, then I'm back. But I'm not going to do any more lives because.
Have you been window shopping any cameras?
I've been. Yeah, pretty much just need $200.
So you got one in mind? You already figured it out?
Yeah, I got to figure it out.
Okay. Well, aside from working, have you been feeling any better about anything? I think we lost you on audio, dude. You got your headset plugged in right or something? Is it dying or low or? All right, one minute. Here, let's see if we can. Man, bad reception. Yo.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody just kept trying to call me over and over and over again. I was like, dude, you're interrupting something.
Yeah, it'll happen. It'll do that number right there.
That guy that I told that story about, or the guy from the pimping story, that guy.
Oh, you're talking to him now?
Well, there's Carlos, and then there's the other guy.
Yeah. You were telling me about this other guy. You wanted me to bring him on and
Yeah, I don't know
talk
if
to him on here or something.
Yeah, I sent you his Instagram. He was the one where the gun got pulled on him and he got beat up and jumped.
Oh, that was him?
Yeah, and then he was the guy from the
I saw that story.
Where I took him to that dude's house. And that happened. And then, some dude was like, I had like some ad on Craigslist where like I was looking for like chicks. And then like this dude kept hitting me up on there saying like, hey, I'm straight, but like I like guys too, and blah blah. I was like, well, and he's like, I'm willing to give a donation, and I was like, hey, fuck that, dude, I ain't no faggot. And my buddy was like, hey man, I could use some money, ask him, because the dude's bisexual, so to him, it's just like a girl paying him, so he didn't give a fuck. So I was like, all right. So I hit the dude back up, and I was like, I won't, but my buddy will. And then he's like, well, send me a picture. And then he sent the picture, and then he was like, okay, sure. And then we took him over there, and then he came out 10 minutes later with $100. He gave me like 20. He gave me like $20.
Just 20 of it. You should have had your pimp hand strong that night.
Nah, I just did it. Fuck, I think the 20 he gave me actually because he owed me or something. I don't know.
Oh,
then
man.
After that, he was like, "Hey man, that was some easy money. You should see if you can find me more of those." Some dumb shit I did when I was like 19. It's like wintertime, couldn't work.
Oh.
Definitely wouldn't do anything like that nowadays. Like I don't know what I was thinking then, but I don't think you fully mature as a man until you're 25. So like 25 and under, you do a lot of stupid shit. But there are a lot of people though that like who are 18 and like don't do stupid stuff. I'm like the type of person that like I have to like learn everything the hard way.
It's usually how it is. I mean, you won't learn that lesson until it gets to that point,
Yeah. For me, I got to hit rock bottom to do anything. But the new job's been going pretty well. I'm doing
that's good.
Doing Grubhub and Instacart.
Okay.
And so Instacart, you get a little more, but there's less of them. But Grubhub, dude, it's all right. I mean, it's not like a career for me, but while I'm tapering off all these drugs and stuff, it's an easy thing for me to do. I mean, don't you do something like that?
Yeah, I'm in delivery. How's your taper been going on?
The taper's going fine. It just takes slow. Dude, I almost thought about it. Like, see, like if I had health insurance, I would just go to addiction specialist, and I just tell them like, hey, I'm addicted to this amount of Clonazepam, and I take this amount of kratom every day. And then the addiction specialist would like write me a benzo prescription. Like they'd probably start me at like 8 milligrams Ativan, and then they give me a taper You know, because the doctors don't prescribe Clonazepam because it's not a real drug. They'll give me a legal drug, legal benzo, a real benzo, and then taper me from there. And that's what really sucks is I don't have health insurance. But if I did have health insurance, that's what I would do. But people say on Reddit, if you're addicted to benzos and you run out, like let's say my girlfriend threw away all my Clonazepam, they say like you go to the ER, go to the you go to the ER and the hospital will write you a prescription to taper you off. And I thought about just doing that tomorrow, or like I thought about just going into the hospital, like I'll still have my Clonazepam, but going in the hospital and be like, hey, dude, I'm on this. I don't have it anymore. And see if they write me a prescription and like live stream the whole thing. I mean, that'd be pretty crazy. I'd film it too.
Well, I'm not sure if they carry, like you say, you're on like Clonazepam and all that.
They would give me a like
Do they?
Valium.
Oh, I was going to say like.
They give me some type of benzo,
Excuse me.
and then they would write probably some. They prescribe me a benzo, like not a research chemical benzo because they don't have those, but they give me like Valium or Ativan, and then they would taper me from there. But yeah, that's my thought. If I ever end up getting screwed or like my vendor stops selling it or whatever, that's what I'll do, you know. But just doing the slow taper.
Then you might as well just do that shit at home then.
Well, that's what I'm doing now. But yeah. So what's this whole thing up with the M Gray, or like does she have a name? Like a real
Yes.
name? Like isn't it like Michelle?
I can't disclose any of the information. I'm not going to just because of it's the internet, you know.
Rather like call somebody by like just a name, you know, Mars.
Well, can we just call her Gray? I mean,
Yes. Yeah.
I'm
Is it
sorry, I
like
don't want to be a douchebag, but I gotta respect the privacy policies of the internet.
Shit? Well, nobody here respects mine.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
I have zero privacy, dude. It doesn't matter what time I live stream at. That's why I stopped doing them. I stopped doing them for a few reasons, but there's always gonna be one person in there. It doesn't matter what I do, dude. I could like have sex with a donkey at like 5 in the morning, all fucked up, and then next day on Reddit be like, Mars had sex with a donkey at 5 in the morning.
Well, is it
That's a what?
true? If it's not true, then just don't pay it no mind, you know.
You know, it's weird, man. I started my YouTube channel really just to express myself, you know, tell these stories, tell these issues, tell these problems, all these things I've been going through or been through. And when I started doing it. I was heavily addicted to phenolate. Um, it was towards the end of the year of construction, like December, late November. It was starting to like frost, it'd snow here and there, and I just wasn't able to sleep anymore. It'd be like Sunday night, I'd stay up all night, couldn't sleep. Then it'd be like Tuesday nights, and then I'd be up for like let's say 3 days, and then each day couldn't sleep. I couldn't go to work. You know, can't go to work. Got 3 days of sleep, and then it progressed to a week. But then eventually, I started tapering, and I started being able to sleep again. But back in that time, I went after that. I couldn't work, so I went a month or two without working, and then I got into like the Grubhub, Instacart, and all that. And then that slowly worked me out of the depression because now I was able to work. I started tapering really fast. Everything was going good. I was getting off the Phenibut. Well, I was reading Reddit posts about getting off the Phenibut, and I I posted a post like a picture of me, and someone was like, "Hey, you Kava zombie?" And that's why I decided. Like I was thinking about it for like 2 months, just every day, thinking about, man, I should get back into YouTube again. Should get back into YouTube, and I eventually did, and then that's where I made those first few videos. But and then I had like 40 subscribers. I had like 5 subscribers that were like commenting frequently, but it wasn't a whole lot. But Then there was Josh Hawkins, my biggest fan, that was like constantly like telling me to upload videos, calling me, all that. But yeah, I never thought it would get to the point where like people were like making forums about me and uploading videos about me. And then I don't know if you've seen it, but some old dude made a video about me too. Like some old guy,
You
gray
know,
hair.
I need to see that. I have yet to see that.
Yeah,
Where can I
it's
find
called.
that video?
I could try to find it and send it to you, but some old dude. Well, he commented on one of my videos and said, "I'm such a fan. I made a video about you," and he was making fun of me about asking for Cash App donations or some shit. But yeah, he made a video about it. I gotta find that. But that guy supposedly also made fun of Rochambeau and like trolled him. I don't know. But yeah, I never thought it would like outside entities would like come into play. Like channels would
Yeah.
spring up with recordings of me and a Reddit forum. I thought that was pretty crazy when I saw that. And it's only getting crazier because now more people are starting to join it. But yeah, man, I don't get on that Reddit forum at all. Originally, I did get on the Ryan Leone exposed Reddit thing, but found out most of the people on there are douchebags. You know, most of them are really fans. Like they talk shit about him because they're mad that he's not uploading, but they really can't wait to watch his videos. You know, and also a big reason why I made an apology to him because a lot of the same things that happened to him happened to me. So um, that, and I used to think he was like a bitch for like whining about like what people said about him in the comment sections. Well, I changed my opinion on that too because when you're already doing bad, you're depressed, you have addictions, whatever.
I had
It's
to hide that.
already. I
Sorry,
what?
I took the ticker banner down because it was making me dizzy. Like that thing steadily going and going and going. My bad. All right, as you were. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Um, yeah. Uh, Hold on, I gotta respond to a message real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, guys. For the ones that don't know what's going on, Mars had did some recording over the weekend, and one of the final days he had said that he's going to take a break off the internet for a little bit, and he's wanting to fix up his channel, get new gear, stuff like that. But then he hit me up today and was like, "Hey, I want to go live." I was like, "Sure." So maybe he's getting some stuff off his chest tonight. I know his fans love to come and watch. They hang on to
All right,
everything you say, man.
you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. Yeah, back to that Reddit thing real quick before we get too far off subject. All these people are just pissed off about the whole Patreon thing, and this was their way to get back, is to make a fuss publicly. Um, but like he said, deep down, they just want to watch his vids. That's all. But yeah, it's kind of stupid though. Like, if you're such a fan, you wouldn't immediately run to a forum on the internet and just bash the guy that you were giving money to, you know? But it's a weird, weird world, so.
You did what?
I was just explaining to the chat about, for the ones that didn't know what was currently going on with all that, someone had started the Ryan Leone subreddit because they were genuinely angry that he went on a bender and struck out and didn't post for a few months. They were paying money for stuff they didn't get, and they were mad. But when he starts coming back to the internet, they're fine.
Yeah. Well, see, a lot of the similar things with fans that happen to him are happening to me, but with him,
Oh,
like it's
yeah.
more
Why do you keep making
understandable.
relations to him?
Well, the reason is because people get mad and angry at me that like I'm not posting or like they take it personally or whatever. Now, they do that to me, and they also do it to him, like on Reddit. Both have Reddit for him. Well, but it's different with him though. Is he has Patreon where people pay monthly, so I can see why the fans would get mad. Because he's obligated to make content because they are paying money. So it makes a little more sense for them to be mad at him. But with me, it's like I just do it for free. Like I shut Patreon down.
Yeah, why
Spend
did you shut your
hours and
Patreon
hours.
down?
Well, I was doing construction at the time, and I was only
Oh,
able
that's
to do
right.
like,
And you couldn't.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
was
couldn't
only
keep up
able to
with the
do like,
whole.
yeah, because I had this idea in my mind, like I'll do all these videos, but then I was working so much that once I would get home on Friday, I'd be so exhausted. I'd sleep, then I'd sleep all day Sunday, or I'd sleep late till like I'd be so tired, I'd lay there till Saturday afternoon, and I had to clean my house, my annual weekly cleaning the house, clean my house. Then by that time, like 9, 10 o'clock at night, then uh, maybe do like one or two videos in a weekend. So there was no way I was able to do it. So my plan was to shut it down till wintertime, or till even now would work now because obviously I'm not doing construction now. But yeah, I just wasn't able to keep up with it, and I thought it was unfair. And I also thought, well, maybe I should build the channel up more than do it. But really, I just didn't have the time to do it. That was why. Like it seemed like I did at first. Like it seemed like a good idea, but then when I started doing it, I was like, "Oh, this isn't gonna work."
So, are you feeling like you're starting to get to where you need to be to start the process moving forward?
Just need a camera, then I can move forward. But once I get that new camera, the content's gonna be a 180-degree difference.
Well, you got to actually start talking about different things. I'm feeling like we're
Yeah,
in a
that's
freaking wheel and it's just going round and round, and it's the same bumps we're bumping into. You say you don't want to mention Ryan, but then you still do, and then you say you don't want to get any videos or lives going because of the camera, but then you're online like your camera looks fine now, dude. It looks good.
well, it's I can't record anything on it. I can go live, but I can't record anything on it.
I'll try, Josh. I'll try. No, I can help you window shop, look at some good deals. Hit up your local pawn shops. You can always find things there that you wouldn't expect to see. And I know what you want. You want something new, that way it's fresh, and but you gotta look at your money situation. You started getting back into working, so handle your business first before all that other stuff. Until then, you can still use the phone. There's cloud services provided on multiple places where you don't have to worry about recording and then uploading and then all that, because that takes time
Yeah,
and you're just putting an extra step in there.
that. But I'm also thinking, like I was gonna a couple nights ago. M Gray was telling me to make some videos. He's gonna do two YouTube videos, send her, have her edit them. And I couldn't think of anything to make a video about. So,
Carlos.
so I'm not sure what I'm gonna start. Like, I don't know. I'm still trying to think of what to make videos about. Though when I come back, I don't know.
Well, you were telling a shit ton of stories. I know you're not out of them.
Yeah, and I want to retell them, but I want it when I retell them, I want it to be edited and stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I deleted those because I want to. I could have been told in such a better way. But when I first started out, I didn't really know how to tell a story, and then I was also like a lot more awkward talking to the camera than like I am now.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just how it is when you're getting started.
I just think you need to think of a really unique way of filming. I know you bash your filming in the car, but it's not a bad idea. There's a lot of tubers that film in the car. You're probably just getting bored
Yeah,
with
like
doing that, you know. Are there any good locations around the house or the backyard outside, or
no,
like when the
it's
weather's
not
looking
that.
good?
It's not filming in the car that's bad. It's I just don't like doing the straight unedited videos because it's like trying to do a freestyle rap compared to like rapping in a studio where
Good
like you
idea,
can
Ben.
like if you fuck up you can like cut it and edit it out and do this or that. When you freestyle a story, it's like freestyling a rap. Like you gotta like constantly be thinking 10 words ahead. Like I can't mess this up. Gotta and I have messed it up. The one where like I said I like kids when I meant to say I like women. Like I know you
Yeah,
remember that.
yeah. The blooper video.
Yeah, or like, that I messed that part up, where I could say it more interesting. Uh, Let me redo it, and they'll say it this way, or just so much better when you edit, and it looks more professional, and more people subscribe to it. But like, uh, cell phone video thing, I mean, all the people that I know that have unedited cell phone videos that are like YouTube, like have a lot of YouTube subscribers, is because somebody put them on. Like someone with a really big YouTube channel, like Splinter, uh, POV or whatever his name
Well,
is. I don't really watch his videos, but he was
that's
put
a
on
good
by Lockdown
idea.
23 and 1.
That's a good idea, but you don't need to rely on that so heavily because not everyone's just going to strike out and run to your channel and subscribe just because you made an appearance on a much larger YouTuber's platform, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is I don't think I'm gonna do any more collaborations anymore after because I feel like it. I mean, you're probably the only channel I'll do any like sort of collaboration with outside of that. But no, I'm not gonna seek anyone else out or anything. It just doesn't work out, or then they turn on you. Um, but um, I don't know.
I think you just
But
need
yeah,
to get in your head that you need to do your own thing. Quit thinking about Jessica Kent, Ryan Leone. Uh, this is a much bigger opportunity because you can come with fresh new ideas that no one's doing. It's
well,
okay to
I'm not.
incorporate certain things into
Well, the
your
only
editing
reason
or
I'm
whatever, but
referencing them is when I'm trying to explain how I want my videos edited and to look. Not talking about the same things that they talk about. Like I can't talk about prison, obviously, because I've never been to prison. But when I just reference those YouTubers,
yeah,
I mean
yeah.
just how it's edited and stuff. How I'm not gonna do. I'm never gonna do an intro. Though I hate intros. It's just like yeah, just get the like. Have you ever watched any Christina Randall videos?
Nah. I see
She
maybe
does this like
one or two, but
she does this long like 3 minute intro every video. It's like I gotta skip past it. Skip past it, and then they do that thing where like a company will pay them to do like a ad or like I
yeah,
bought
yeah,
these
it's
shoes in this
sponsors.
way.
You want that.
Yeah,
You
then they'll
want
do
sponsors.
well. It's good for her, but it sucks when you watch it because then it's like 3 minute intro, then like a 10 minute thing on a sponsor, then it's
Yeah,
finally.
look.
But yeah, no, I mean doing the
I
car
pay full
thing. Yeah,
copy for the YouTube that's ad free. What burns me up is when these YouTubers they'll put the sponsor ads in their video, so there's no way to skip it because, like I said, I run the full copy, start to finish, no breaks in between. So when you're watching a really good audiobook or something, or someone's running a really long stream, it's nice to be able to just sit back and there's no interruptions. But yeah, I don't like long intros anyway. They should be like under like a minute, no more, you know. I feel like this dude Banky, he would put one at the beginning and the end of every video and he would
thank you.
purposely like cut his streams down. Like let's say he had an hour long story, he would break it up into three 20-minute or so sessions so you'd have to come back the next day and watch it, which that's a pretty good tactical move because it's going to get people coming back, but you know
I'm looking.
it's
I'm
doing too
looking in
much.
Kay Elise says she smashed Splinter.
Who is Splinter?
He's a prison YouTuber. But
Does she
1090
know
Jake
Splinter?
or Jake 10. 1090. The white dude.
Yeah.
the blood gang guy. Yeah, she said that she would like just eat that shit up, smash him. Which is okay. That
I
does her.
stopped watching the prison channels because it's all fucking bullshit.
The only one I watch now is Jay Williams.
Oh, thank God. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Nah, if you guys want to watch a prison channel YouTuber, watch Wes Watson. He has all the real stuff you need to, the things that you're going to utilize in life, like the tools. Um, all these other prison YouTubers, they're just going to show you how to make a spread, or how to make a like a life hack out of something. Like, we're not in prison, we're not in jail, we're in the free world. That shit don't need to be advertised to us people in the free world. Save that for the people that go to jail. That'll be handy for them there, you know. Yeah, a lot of these prison YouTubers just got to go. I think there should be like a ban or a limit or something on that. Just saying. I think someone's calling him or something because he keeps getting dropped. Yeah, Josh, I was watching Jay Williams for a little bit, but then I felt like he kind of let it get to his head. I mean, he's a hard worker, he's an honest guy, but he's like your standard run-of-the-mill white boy that, the thuggish type that just, you on YouTube, you can't throw a rock without hitting a white thug prison YouTuber in the head. Like, they're that plentiful. They're all over the place. And the only thing different is they got different stories. That's the only cool thing, but that shit's depressing. We shouldn't be subjected to have to watch all that all the time. But yeah, Jay Williams did have some interesting stuff. I got onto him, but when I started watching him, his channel took a huge incline. Like, he started getting a lot of subs. Nah, Wes Watson's the man. He likes to hit you with quotes and stuff. There's a lot of poetry out there that you. It's almost like these quotes are smaller, more simple, and they're more beneficial than like an actual big ass story with a moral to it. I can't keep up with all the quotes though, because there's so many. And Wes, he wants you to get up off your ass. He wants you to have a hard life. He wants you to always not be comfortable, because the minute you get comfortable, you have expectations that get lost or broken, and I just feel like he has a better message. And I swear, if his phone is dead after all this, I'll be disappointed. He was just too damn busy for the internet tonight, I guess. Alright, welcome back.
Oh, I gotta connect. My phone died.
Ah! High on sleep. Hit me up. We'll send you a $10 gift card to your local Chipotle. Just kidding. Fuck that. I ain't giving y'all shit. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
but anyway, Jay Williams vlogs. Or Jay Williams, he's a prison YouTuber. He does them all in his car. He has like 250,000 subscribers. So what's this? I heard you wanted to talk about M Gray. She has an issue with
Oh, I talked to you off camera about it earlier. I mean, it was your video. I sent you the link to it. You were able to watch it. Seeing it from a sober mind, because days ago you had been drinking that night.
Oh yeah, that was a rough
Do you feel
night.
any different about what you said, or do you think it just kind of came out wrong, or what? Like,
Well, it's like the whole thing. Like when I was talking about you, and you got mad about it. Like I don't remember it. Then I wake up the next day to like these messages. I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? I didn't say that. It's
Mm.
like one of those things. So if I don't remember it, I didn't say it.
Ah, I see what you mean.
You know?
It's kind of shitty, but I see what you mean. I understand. That's why just try to watch what you say, man, because these other people out here recording you, man. It's not me anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. You think I'd get more subscribers from it?
Well, she was somebody that you wouldn't want to do that to, even if it was like a
I didn't even mean to.
prestigious move to get views or traction. It kind of hurts. I mean, females are not like us dudes, you know, and of course I could say, well, why don't you apologize to her and everything, but it's not anything that I can help, you know. You would have to fix that.
Yeah.
But I mean, you and I, we squashed the stuff because you did it to me a few times. I'd hear something, we would talk about it, fix it, and then like the next day you would say it, but you would reword it different. But it's cool. I understand. We got to the bottom of it. I showed you my stuff on there, and I
Yeah,
mean, I already know what time it is. You know what I mean? So,
it's not going to be any more live videos.
who are you?
Yeah. Maybe in the future, but not anytime soon, though. Yeah, that was a pretty messed up night, man. That night we did
Yeah.
that last live, dude. I think walked to the store, bought Keystone Light, drank a 6 pack, hit up Carlos. Carlos brought over a bottle of wine, chugged a bottle of wine, went to the gas station, um, and then Carlos got conned into like giving two dudes a ride. Like, like if you're at the
Ha.
gas station and like somebody tries to hustle you for a ride. Hey man, you busy? Can you get a ride? Can you ride down the street? We drive all the way. We drive like a half hour to drop these dudes off, and then
What? Did
like,
they give y'all some gas money or something?
yeah, they're like, yeah, I'll give you $20. But then they're like, hey man, can we give you some meth or like give you something else instead? And yeah, they're doing that, and then fuck, that YouTuber spilling the tea with Sharon B. She has like
I'm not
2.5.
sure.
She has like 2.5K subs. She was in the chat room that night, like the whole time.
So what? Do you want to get on her channel
No, no,
eventually,
no, no,
or
no, 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 no. No, I don't. She watches my videos, but I'm not. Uh, I don't know. I don't really. I don't want to say anything bad about her.
yeah? I know you said you didn't want anybody coming on here. Do you mind if Carlos comes up if he feels like it? The chat's calling
Uh,
for him. Or are you good on
nah,
that? You're good?
I'm good
Okay.
on that.
Okay.
You bring in Josh Williams.
Josh ain't gonna come up. He don't seem like the type that would come up on a panel. Although it'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. Anything else you want to talk about?
Well, it's all about you, man. You came out of nowhere talking about wanting to go live, and I didn't expect that. um, you been making some money? Work been going good, I guess?
Yeah, we had a good day today. It was all right.
All right. Yeah, I had a good day at work, too. Felt really good. Got to get out. I
You work like a morning shift or like a midday
yeah.
shift?
Yeah, it's like both. It starts in the morning around 10:30, and it can last up until 8 o'clock at night. Like it's really whatever I want to do, you know.
Yeah. Yeah,
Got a new
cool.
vape pen today, so I'm happy about that. The other one ran out.
Like a nicotine one or
Yeah, yeah.
one of these?
What are you smoking on?
This one's THCO.
So it's got
No, like
THC in it?
yeah, like legal. Like,
Huh.
have you tried Delta 8 THC or Delta 10? Like, if you went to a head shop around you, you could probably buy Delta 8 THC, like Delta 8. They
Hmm.
have it in the buds too, but it's
I
like
heard you
legal
talking
weed.
about Delta 8 before. Is that like a
Yeah,
another form of what's that
it's
shit called?
THC.
CBD?
Yeah, but it gets you high. It's THC extracted from hemp, which technically makes it legal. But THCO is supposed to be 3 times stronger than Delta 9 THC, which is the one that's illegal.
So is marijuana legal where you live in your state?
It is medically, but I can buy Delta 8, Delta 10, and THCO, which are legal under the 2018 Farm Bill that Donald Trump passed.
Delta 8. It just seems like they're coming out with new and new like stuff every other day. It's
Yeah,
like just borderline pushing it, but it's
you can
new.
get
It's
them in the
there.
gummies and everything. It's like smoking Delta 8's kind of, the high is like smoking like Reggie or like mid-grade weed. Like it's weaker than like real weed, but it still gets, yeah, it's, I don't know, it's pretty cool. It's like weed without the paranoia. Like illegal weed gets you baked, Delta 8 gets you high. Like
Huh. Well, what's the difference?
real weed, like you just get baked. Like smoking real weed, unless you smoke it every day and you got a massive tolerance, you'll get like baked out of your mind. Smoking Delta 8, you'll get high, but you won't get all like paranoid and introspective, thinking about all kinds of shit. I don't know. I prefer it that and because it's legal.
I thought it was different types of weed that made you feel different ways. Like
Yeah, there's that too. They
I
got
don't like
different
smoking
types
the weed
of,
that makes you really paranoid. Is that like,
yeah, yeah, sativa.
yeah,
The
it's
more
something like
the more
that.
CBD that's in it, is the more relaxing one.
Yeah. Ben Case, do you smoke any of that shit?
I'm gonna make a documentary about my life.
Well, you kind of already are, if you think
Yeah,
about it.
I'm gonna write a book too.
Now, are you just like outwardly thinking, or are these like real little goals you want to do?
Oh, they're goals. Get a book, get a movie deal, all that shit. But that's in the future, man. I don't even want to talk
Ha!
about it right now.
Yeah, when we get super big on YouTube, huh? We're gonna
Well, the more
conquer
big on
YouTube
YouTube,
first, and then Hollywood. Here we come. How about that?
more big on YouTube I get, you get.
Well, I'm here to help,
So,
but you can't be deleting shit though, man.
well, I just delete the lives because it's just nothing. I'm just sitting there talking to fans, like unless it's a piece, what I call like a solid piece. Like I
Mm.
filmed a video, like a real video, not a live, real video. I'll keep it up, But just doing lives, like just talking to fans, well, like just shit. Like I don't have that shit on my channel. Like if it's gonna be on my channel, it's gonna be like an art piece, or like a real store, a real like production. It can't be like I just go live because I can't record on my phone anymore. I just go live to interact with the fans just to keep them entertained. But then I delete them after, and
Or you can private them. Are you sure you still want to private them? Because if you private them, you could always come back and re-download them, edit them, and then post them back up. But if you turn around and
to me,
delete every single thing
they're
you do,
just
it's
garbage,
gone.
though. It's garbage, though. Like, nobody would want to watch that unless they were there.
Well, how do you think you started off? You were doing that before I came along, so you built
Uh,
your own fan base and shit before any of this right here.
no, I built the fan base from the stories.
Well, you too can run a StreamYard, do a compute, say fuck the mic, or not the mic, the camera.
Yeah, I mean, no, I'll
Work
do
on your
that in the
computer stuff. Get that
do
all
that in
squashed,
the
you know.
future. Some guy hit me up telling me that he was born inside of a cult and he had to
Oh,
escape
nice.
being in some big religious cult and he wanted to come on my show. I was thinking about sending him your way if you wanted to branch out and just start interviewing people with like crazy stories. That'd be pretty interesting.
Yeah, you and Carlos should definitely do something together, make a project together. Is he hard to work with at times, or vice versa?
Nah. No, Carlos heard about me doing YouTube and I told him people sent me money that day from YouTube and I told him about it and he got interested in it and then I was telling him like since he has schizophrenia and all that, I was like, well, you could make a channel and talk about that stuff, and that could help somebody, or you could do like I just kind of just told him about it. He got interested, and then he was like, dude, I'm good. It's like 4 a.m. and I'm talking to him. He's like, dude, I'm gonna go home right now and make a video, and he did. But thing is like he made that one video, but he hasn't made one since. And I'm like, dude, you gotta make it more consistent. I told him I was like, why don't you tell some stories about me and him, and then somebody like
Yeah.
how he drove from Knoxville and picked me up from Fargo, or
Yes,
like
Ben.
all the other crazy ass shit. There'd be stories about me from an altered perspective. But I was
Yeah.
telling him you got to keep it consistent because he hasn't posted a video in forever, and I even gave him a tripod to hold his camera up.
I mean, do you hear the way you're telling this to me and the fans out here, me in the chat? That's like you have it together. You know what you need to do. You just need to take the advice you just give us all and apply it to your channel, and you'll be back on track. Because when you were pumping out them videos about the stories and stuff, it
Well,
was pretty cool. You had like part 1, 2, 3, and then
yeah, that's good to come back, and it's
you
gonna be
had other
better.
videos down the road where there were people in that story that connected or had an involvement in a previous story. So it's like you were able to link the two without having to come right out and say it, you know?
Well, what do you mean?
You need to start jotting down these ideas and look at it like it's your project. Like, this is
Yeah,
cool. I enjoy hanging, doing the live streams because the chat's, talking and stuff. But instead of you sitting here telling us outwardly that you're going to make plans to do this, don't tell nobody what your blueprint is and just like work on that shit behind the scenes. That way, when the time comes, you'll have material ready to go, hot off the press.
yeah.
Yeah, there you go. See, do you know how many
Last
times your stories got me through a work shift because you had so much? It took actual time and it made the day go by easier.
did Elastic Machinery says the Irish Mafia. I listened to that whole series while doing my dad's roof. 'Cause I think Elastic Machinery is like a roofer. He actually called me. He's actually a pretty good dude.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, he was saying like because like my videos are like talking videos, so it's more like a podcast. Like you don't like watch the video, you just listen to it.
Yeah.
And they're like an hour long, so you can just listen to those while like working or whatever. I mean, that's what I used to do when I listened to Ryan Leone. Is like I'd listen to his videos while like working out or something. Or
Yeah,
listen to
just work
Bird.
on yourself. Work on your personality in front of the camera, and then try new things. And
Yeah, the only thing
you'll
that's
feel
holding me
better
back.
once it comes along better.
Only thing that's holding me back now is money, dude. And I worked a long day today, but I just got to get this money. I got to hustle this week to get that
Yeah.
camera. I just got to get that camera. That's it. That's the only
Man,
thing
that
stopping
camera
me.
is not that big of a deal compared to the other stuff you got to do. First, you got to make sure your computer is compatible, able, ready to go. I mean, and then you can worry about the extra stuff. Because once you get the camera, what are you going to do? You're going to hit another stop sign and go, oh shit. Now, in order for this camera thing to work out, I got to make sure the computer's worked out. And then you're going to be
Yeah.
right back on that. So, you see what I'm saying? You just need to take everything one thing at a time and then just start at the important stuff first. Things like cameras and microphones, that's just peripherals. Like, you hook those
No,
up, they're
no, 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 no,
attachments.
no. I'm saying I need the camera because my iPhone, I just paid for 2 terabytes of uh, memory, and it still says I can't record a video for like longer than 2 minutes. So like I literally can't record, but then it's also not compatible to my computer. So like I have to have a camera to film stories now.
Well, like I said,
You know what I'm
you could
saying?
okay, take for instance, let's pretend you were me and you wanted to rejump the Irish Mafia series. You could um go live on the StreamYards and tell the story. Just don't pay attention to the chat, turn it off, whatever, let people talk. And then when you're done, it saves to the cloud on StreamYards or YouTube. It's all there. You don't have to worry about the memory on your phone. Because what you were doing was you was recording this shit and then you were uploading. Because there was a few times in your stories you'd be like, okay, guys, I'm going to try to upload this tonight, but it probably won't be done until morning because it's going to take hours. You got to think. If you put like an edited video on YouTube that's longer than 20 minutes, it's going to take an hour or so just to upload it. And that's not
Oh,
including
I
like
know.
what kind of gear, like memory and RAM you have under the hood on your computer. So until all that's tightened up, you could be running out of space. But also, what you just said, you paid for like 2 extra gigabytes of memory or whatever for your phone. You might have fucked up and bought it for your actual what's it called? Your data plan on your phone. You know, you gotta pay attention to what you're
Yeah.
buying.
But even
Do
if
the
I
homework and research on your stuff before you do any of this. You
well,
know.
even if I had was able to record videos, I still want to be able to edit them because like I said, my phone's not compatible with my laptop because one's Microsoft, one's Apple. I don't know. It'll all be good in a week, dude. I'll probably have a new camera by Saturday or next week.
What else do you have on your mind besides this camera? Because also at the same time, you need to be thinking of stories to tell. Um, there's a lot of behind the scenes shit. That's why I asked you, do you have it in you to be an editor? Because a lot of the work's going to be off camera. We just make it look
Yeah.
easy. You just see a video pop up, but you don't understand. It takes me hours to do that stuff, depending on. A lot of the time it takes for me is picking and choosing what graphics I want to use, or a lot of trimming, situating that stuff in there. I kind of build it along as I go at times because new ideas will hit me in the middle of editing.
What editing software do you use?
Uh, it's Movavi.
Oh, Bobby. I heard
Movavi.
Adobe Premiere is supposedly like the best.
Here, I'll type that shit in. Man, there's all different kinds. There's cheap, expensive. You pay for
The
what you
problem with
get.
problem with the cheap ones is it's like Windows Movie Maker, where all you can do is like cut stuff out and then maybe like add like a little intro
I
at
started
the
with
end.
Filmora.
Uh, I think I heard of that one. I think that's one of the free ones, isn't it?
What, Filmora?
Yeah.
Well, it's not that it's so much free as any of these editor programs, they have trial versions. Like, until you pay X amount of dollars, they're not going to hand you the key. Once you
Yeah.
pay for
Well,
that key, it unlocks the full copy.
the one I want is only like $60. I can get that easily. Just the camera.
Well, why don't you shop around first for editing programs that you
Well,
feel like you'll
no,
be able
no.
to utilize well?
I found
It's
one. It's
not
only
too
60
difficult.
bucks. It's only
You
60
got to
bucks.
learn the lingo, what you're talking
It's get
about. Like,
it's getting the money for the camera is what it is. That's it. But once I get over that, everything's just gravy.
okay, well, we already know that. Like, money is just one step of the way to get these items, but you need to start like
And it's so much harder too now that I'm not doing construction.
you got to do your
Because,
homework, man, on all this stuff before you really dive in, or else you're going to be wasting money and mad at yourself later.
well,
You get what I'm saying?
yeah, but
I can
the
give you
original
tips.
videos I had were edited
I'm not
in
even
free.
running hardcore shit. Like, I'm still learning every day too. So, um, start with something cheap and easy for you to decipher. You say you know how to work Windows Movie Maker. Well, try to window shop around the internet for programs that are close to that, because you're going to be learning how to trim, edit. Do you know what a transition is?
No.
Okay, see, there you go. That's something new to learn. Um, you're going to be dealing with audio editing, like background music, blending some of the stuff. Man, you got a whole world of shit to get into before I'd open that wallet, honestly. Like, for real, for real.
Well, I'm not saying like it's going to be this perfect edited video. I just when the videos start coming back out, it'll probably be
Yo,
mostly just
what's
cutting
up?
out bad stuff. But
Birdman in
is
the
any
house.
any questions? And I'm looking at the comments. Any questions?
You guys got any questions for the great Mars?
Birdman's here.
Yeah, what up, Birdman?
Birdman's a good dude.
We need to get Birdman, Carlos, everybody on here, man.
You need to do a separate interview with Birdman.
I'd like to.
Like I was wondering that today while I was at work. I was thinking, what's Kree gonna do? Like, seems like the most successful videos he's done so far are the ones about me. But like
Yeah.
with your setup, your editing skills, which are really good, all that. Like I could see you like having Birdman come on the show, or just fans like the guy that told me about escaping a cult. Like I could see you having a really good show, just bring people on with interesting stories, you know. And I'm not saying that like any disrespectful way. I mean, that's like your editing's fantastic. Like it was so good when I watched your first video, the ones where you're making fun of me. Before I even knew who you were, I thought you were just some asshole troll. I was thinking to myself, like, damn, I almost want to pay that dude to edit my videos. Like, your editing's fantastic. I just think if you started a real show where you would like do a weekly live stream show, like interview Birdman one week, interview that guy that escaped the cult the next week, I think you could have a really good show. I'm serious. Like, I think you would make it at YouTube. I bet if you did that for a year, you could quit your job and just do YouTube for I really think you got something, you know.
Excuse me. No, all that editing I did on your videos, that was not a lot of work. Like, I didn't try real hard.
You mean what I'm? You understand?
And
What
I
I'm
could have
saying,
did a
though?
lot
Like,
better.
no, you don't understand what I'm saying though. Like, if you made just a show like how you interview me, but with other people with interesting stories, it would be a really good show. You know.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I've always got the wheels turning upstairs. Just a matter of...
Now, I don't see why you're not doing that now. Like, if I were you, that's what I'd be doing because you're
What's
good
that?
at that. Just starting a show every week, a podcast where you can interview. You can interview Birdman one week, interview Carlos one week, ask Carlos what it was like being in the boarding school. His parents dropped him off, threw him his bag, and said, "Y'all, you're gonna live here in Utah, and all these tragic things happen to them."
Well,
One
I
guy
have
escaped
to,
the cold.
like, if all these ideas you're pitching to me, there's a lot of work behind the scenes on that too. I just don't hit up people and go, "Hey, you want to come on?" Like, we got to pick times, dates. Everybody else out in the world has a life too, you know. I can't just, like, as much as I just want to snap my fingers and get somebody on here, I gotta, you know, other people are busy or they may or may not want to do anything with me. There's a lot of things I got to take into account before I just, you know, like when I started making your videos, there was nobody else doing it, so I had no competition. There was no, it's like, what are you going to do, stop me? You could go to YouTube and complain about it, and I could dispute it, but for the most part, for me, it was like a fun little project. And I hoped you liked it, you know.
I like them all except for the child molester one because
Eh,
I
nobody
believe
called you
that
a child
video.
molester. Oh, my God.
No, like people commented on like my videos. They get like these random like notifications and be like, "Don't support Mars anymore. He's a sex offender. It was proven he likes girls." Because I think I
No,
deleted. No, I think I kept the Jared Fogle video up.
I posted one on Reddit, and I did say something. I said confirmed pedo, but only in a sense of it was clickbait. Um, if you watch the video, obviously there's nothing of that matter in that, or else YouTube would kick me off. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was kind of a brutal joke because you didn't know me, but it got your attention. And look at us now. We're freaking shooting the shit. Everybody liked watching them, so I wanted to bring out more. You had a lot of people take up interest in you because there was somebody else putting out material about you, you know? Again, no one else was doing it.
Well, there was that old guy. He has like 14. He has like 5 views a video.
Who's that?
It was kind of creepy too. And that old guy made a video about me. It's like some 65-year-old dude like talking about me. I'm like thinking like, man, why are you watching my videos? Should he do something else?
Do you think maybe you were just low-hanging fruit and it was a little unsettling to have all this stuff come out about you?
I don't know. I think the guy was a fan. He was just making a parody video.
I couldn't tell if you were flattered or offended.
About what? The video, the old guy video?
Just any one of us making videos on you.
I was flattered. The only thing I'm not flattered is the Reddit post. Like, I don't know if you've been on the Reddit post about Reddit page about me. There's a guy that made a username that looks identical to mine, and he posts things like, "Hi, I'm Mars World. I like."
Yeah, that's gonna happen, man. There's some real dickheads out there.
Well, he did it on the Ryan Leone page. One of the mods, the one blocked by Ryan Leone or whatever his name, he likes me. Everyone hates me. So they deleted the count because they realized.
Yes, Ben. Yes. Did you see what Ben just said? That's called the internet. You can't stop that shit.
But I guess this guy went over because now they won't let you post anything at all about me on the Ryan Leone page. Where you used to be able to, but now you can't. So now I went over to the Mars World page. It's just so fucked up how like somebody's so obsessed with me that they would like spend time out of their day. Like would you spend time like I know you work, you got kids, you know, would you spend time out of your day, hours out of your day to make an account look exactly like mine so you can make these fake Reddit posts look like me to make me look bad, you know? Like it's weird, it's creepy almost.
Yeah, you got people out there that will do that, man.
Yeah, the guy that called the cops on me, which I'm pretty sure I know who he is. I don't really want to get into him, but yeah, he's like I think he's some types of schizophrenic or something.
Carlos says you liked that old dude making videos on you.
Carlos doesn't even know about that.
Carlos, did you see the video yet? If
I might have.
so,
I know
shoot me
Nick
the
has, but
link.
I don't think Carlos seen that video yet.
I don't know what this means, Carlos. Oh, he's talking in the chat. Okay. Um, yeah, this right here just reminded me. When you upload videos, do you have it set to where it's like, no, this video is not made for people under 18, or
Yeah, it's not. I have to do that. Yeah, it's not for people under 18.
yeah, you gotta watch what you upload on YouTube, because if you put like a video game or something on there and you're cussing or the game is cussing, YouTube can hit you with like strikes, so they can pull your video and force it to go into that tier where it's 18 and above.
Yeah. Well, I put all mine at 18 and above, but
That's what I do. And
uh,
when you do that, it
when I
puts it in a
start,
different bracket.
there was also a reason why I deleted a lot of videos because I was swearing and stuff a lot. And in the future, when the channel gets monetized, which it will, because when I was posting frequently, I looked at the YouTube analytics, and on every month I was getting at least 100 subscribers a month just from consistently posting, which boosts the algorithm so more people see your videos. So had I not stopped posting, I would have been at like 600 subs. So when I get this new camera, I'm gonna start posting, and then you can actually pay YouTube money. It can go from $1 to like $1,000. And you can pay YouTube money to put your YouTube videos in ads, and then people can click on. Like it shows exposure. Like if you put in $20 a day, or no, yeah, $20 a day. It said 7,000 people would see your videos a week that normally wouldn't. I know that's what
Well, that's
Sandy the Bull did.
you're talking
I was thinking
about
I just
like paying
putting like
for
$1 for advertisement.
yeah. Well, how do you think people on YouTube get paid? It's AdSense.
Yeah, but I just
Once
keep
you hit
paying for them
1,000
to
subs, you're
advertise my
eligible.
videos.
But if you're putting videos where you're talking about drugs or you're cussing too hard or it's really profane and vulgar, they can demonetize that, and so that means you'll just get the views, but you're not going to get any money on it whatsoever. So,
Yeah. Yeah, but that's the reason why I deleted a lot of those videos because all that cussing and like I didn't want anything. In case the time comes where I can get it monetized, I don't want to like have those there to
or you
fuck
can
it up.
just like watch what you say, like try not to cuss.
Yeah, but
If you
this
feel
was
like
in
you're
the
going to say
past.
something very profane, try to reword it. There's ways around it.
Well, I'm not gonna swear at all in my new videos.
Yeah, that's a good start. See, everything we've talked about, it's not an easy process, is it? There's a lot more. Honestly, this shit we talked about could have been handled off the scene uh, in preparation of getting you ready for your new YouTube comeback.
Yeah,
But unfortunately, what you don't realize is your new rebranding has already begun. Shit, we're in the middle of it right now. You see what I'm saying? There's no on or
uh,
off switch in the world that says, okay, this is going to be the beginning of the story and I'll let you know when it's the end. No, it's the end when you stop. Um,
yeah,
because once some time passes, you're going to look back on everything that's amounted to now and you're going to go, oh, I remember this era. This was around the time Cree came around and started working with me or whatever. And you see what I'm saying? You're going to be able to remember off the bat, like, at what point in your life where you were when certain things were, like attention or ideas were brought to light.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll do the redo the Irish Mafia series called the Irish Traveler series.
What what can you do to change it though?
Um, I talked a lot about stuff that like didn't matter or wasn't relevant, like it didn't matter to the storyline, and then emphasize stuff like that did matter, was interesting, but like summarize. Like I'd maybe talk for 20 minutes about like moving here to do this, do that, when I could have just summarized it real quick and then moved on to the interesting parts.
Oh
And then
yes, that's another thing.
I could add music in the background to dramatize it too.
Well, you need to get out pen and paper and write this shit. Like
Yeah, and
write
well,
out your story.
that's what I'm
That's what
gonna do.
Joe from After Prison Show does. He gets behind the
Yeah,
computer and he writes
that's
out his whole show
that's
right
what I'm
there,
saying.
like
I'm
that
gonna write
episode,
out like key points.
and you go over it, yeah, and you figure out what you're gonna say or how you're gonna say it. And I'm telling you, there's a lot of work behind the scenes. Like
Yeah.
I
Well,
call it
that's the thing is,
homework because you're really doing homework.
I didn't have the time though when I started the channel. I was doing construction. I had the time for that. I do now though. That's the thing.
Yeah, man, it's just, and then whatever work you put into it's gonna be the results you get.
I'm kind of glad I got out of the construction industry, honestly.
Yeah, you did get sidetracked here and there. I do recall that.
I feel like just going down that path. Not saying I'm not going to get back into it, but I'm definitely going to wait till springtime. If like if my YouTube channel thing makes it, or I can find some other way, or whatever, then I'll get back into it this spring. But I'm definitely going to take time off from construction because that'll lead you straight into addiction. I swear. Like if you're already somebody that had like most, like I'd say 95% of construction workers use drugs or alcohol.
Yeah.
I also
Exactly,
remember
Zero.
watching. I also remember watching a documentary about people jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah, that's an
And
idea.
one of the guys that he was like he would like patrol the bridge. Like if he saw someone trying to jump, he'd try to talk them out of it. And he was
Yeah.
saying that a lot of them are construction workers, and he was saying, they may have depression, which leads them to drugs. But he says like 95% of construction workers have it's a lot like high drug environment, and like and I watched, I was like, it's true, you know. But you gotta think, it's blue collar work. It's like rough, I mean, you're working like 13-hour days, using your body. A lot of guys in construction get addicted to painkillers and start abusing them, or they do meth. Since being in North Dakota, I've worked with a lot of people that have done meth, like who have been up for like a week straight. They're still showing up to work. A lot of construction workers will go home and drink like a 6-pack every night. It's not like working in your normal like 9 to 5 like desk job, where people are like, oh yeah, I work my 8-hour shift and I get $2,000 a week on my paychecks, and we got this $200,000 house, and we got enough money in the bank so we can just feel like, make it a back patio, that's 10 grand. It's a different environment. It's a lot more rough. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I definitely think like to try to get sober, I have to get out of it for at least a while.
Yeah. Well, what else you thinking about doing? Um, they're saying here you could do other jobs throughout the winter. Like Don over here said this.
I guess
You ever thought about?
I gotta probably might do a snow removal thing, but that'll be part time.
Do you fare well with that kind of stuff? Or are you good at it? Or
It was for a buddy, a boss I worked for. He got in a car accident, broke his arm, but he's in the
damn.
hospital. He's at his dad's house. Yeah, he shattered his arm. His truck flipped. His truck flipped off the highway, and then they ran into a balcony, and the balcony collapsed. Uh, he may or may not have been under the influence. I don't know. There's like three other dudes there. They went to the hospital, but he's talking about like when he gets back, which will be around winter time. We'll do some snow removal, but it's not like you do that every day. Like you'll work like up in North Dakota, you'll do snow removal for like 18 hours straight, a day or two out of the week, and that'll be it. But you'll have time off or whatever.
Yeah.
I think at this point, I'd rather work like two part-time jobs, doing something different than one full-time job.
Chug, chug, chug.
You guys see me on video?
What's up?
Am I on video?
Yeah.
I'm looking at the okay. I was looking at the comments that covered up the screen.
High on sleep. Here we go. Could you go back to pimping and pandering?
No, not something I'd want to do. I did hit up.
There you go.
To hit me up.
Shower time ASMR. Very good idea, Adam.
I can't stand it ASMR.
Why not?
It's just annoying and weird. Especially
There's a
like
market for it.
When Joe Guerrero tried to do it, and he just failed at it. I don't know, just knowing that I'm not doing that. And that requires a lot of editing because you usually use two microphones.
Yeah. Pensacola. I love that place. What would he be doing in Pensacola with a trailer and a truck? What's he talking about? Let me go back in the chat. Oh, offering to haul shit. Okay. Yeah. You could be a handyman helper.
Yeah.
You could do this. Cooking with Carlos. I know everybody and their mom will be popping up to watch that. You want to do a cooking video sometime?
I don't know. Maybe.
Seems like you got like a one-track mind, and once you get there, you can't get off it.
Yeah, man.
Sorry. Yeah, this little burpee guy, did he do a video with Ryan or something I seen? Somebody posted in Reddit. I guess Ryan was trying to be funny. It wasn't funny. It was cringe as hell.
I'm not sure. That guy would spam my comment section.
Oh, yeah? He likes you? He knows you?
Yeah, he paid like some third party company, or he did something where like every video I post there'd be like a different like username account, and it'll say like, do you want to see a guy get knocked out in the prison cafeteria? Click this video, or this video's awesome. It's like every video, like he paid bots to like promote his channel, which made sense because I was watching his videos. I was like, how do you get 385 subscribers? It's only been on 3 months. I think it's because he's paying for that, the bots. I didn't know you could do that. I know you could pay YouTube, but that's something I gotta look into.
What? Pay bots for what? Because that'll get your YouTube kicked.
Like that's what Burpee had to do, unless he made.
Like if they catch you, you could lose your whole channel over that shit.
Well, that's what he's doing.
Like buying subs and shit.
He's like, it's like I would get comments from different usernames on every video. One would be like a chick named like Michelle or whatever, and one would be a dude. And every video there'd be a comment like, "Hey, check out this video. It's really funny. Guy gets shanked in prison," and then I'll post the link. And like every video I posted, there'd be one of those comments with a different username. So He paid for like some third party company to have all their accounts post videos, and I guess he knows of me. I guess probably from the Ryan Leone exposed page. I'm sure he watched my videos. And I think that's what he did. I don't know. Like, it was strange, but yeah, so I'd probably just pay YouTube to do that. Not saying got to. I don't know what to do.
I'm fixing to try something. Can you guys hear that? Is it like interfering with the microphone? Mars, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Am I loud or quiet or what?
You're fine.
Okay. Just gave us some background music. What do you think?
Yeah, it works.
I just didn't know if it was going to interfere with the actual audio and the mic. So what you gonna do tomorrow?
Just try to work for that camera, but I gotta get going now, man. So
yeah, me too. It's cigarette time. All right, bro. Stop. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, man. Have a good night, bro.
All right. See you later, bro. All right, guys. Well, that was it. Mars wanted to come on, I guess, shoot the shit. We got to visit with him. He got to visit you all. Thanks everybody in the chat for coming by and as much as he won't admit it, he loves the chat. He loves it when people come by and talk to him, you know. But I think it's time for me to get out of here too. I didn't plan on going live, but I did because he asked. So I guess that'll be it for now, guys. Be sure to like, subscribe, share. And if anything new pops up, we'll be there to give it to you. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care.